Are you like me, searching the internet, trying to find a good low-carb cheesecake recipe, but they just fall short? I've got the one for you. Stay tuned. Now let's make a cheesecake, a keto cheesecake. We're going to start out by putting in our cream cheese. That's always how you start out with the cheesecake, so it ends up on the bottom. My lovely assistant will be doing the actual work for me. And the next thing we're going to put in is our couple of dry ingredients. The Carbquick next. This comes from a recipe for the best cheesecake I ever had. It's exactly the same as the Cheesecake Factory's original. Now we're going to add in the sweetener. I like to use Bocha Sweet, which is how it's supposed to be said. I always called it Bocha Sweet. That's why I had my little mistake there. And then we're going to add our cream and then our eggs. Now with the cream, I like to use whole cream. Makes it real rich and thick and creamy. But if you want to use half milk and half cream, you can. Or all milk if you want to. And 2 eggs. And don't forget the vanilla. Now I find with this, I like to use the Philadelphia brand cream cheese. I've tried using cheaper store brands. There's something different about them. They just don't turn out as tasty. So 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And we're ready to hit it with the mixer. Okay, we're going to have our lovely assistant, my daughter here. Tiuslana is her name. We're going to get her on the mixer.
I guess so.
And now that we're done mixing, we just put it in the pie shell. We already prepared the pie shell earlier by making the recipe, and then we put it in the oven and baked it for 10 to 12 minutes. You're going to have to use some discretion when you're baking. You always do. Like I like to say, it's not rocket science. It's baking. It's cooking. It doesn't have to be exact. You don't have to follow my instructions exactly. I like to use 3/4 cup of heavy cream. Some people might prefer a lighter cheesecake, maybe half a cup of milk and only 1/4 cup of cream. But it does tend to make it a little bit thinner when you do that. Just be forewarned of that. Now we've got the oven ready to go. When she gets this all smoothed out and looking good, we're going to stick it in the oven and bake it. That's at 350 degrees for 45 to 50 minutes. Once again, some personal discretion is in order because you need to make sure that it gets done. You need to test it in the middle. So let's get it in the oven. Now, while our cheesecake's in the oven baking, we take our time and we make the topping. And that is a half a cup of sour cream, 2 tablespoons of sweetener, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Then you mix that together thoroughly. When the cheesecake comes out, you let it cool for a while. It doesn't have to be completely room temperature or ice cold, but you want to let it cool down. And then you just smoothly spread this over the top of it. And like I said, you just whip this until it's smooth, and then you'll put it on top when we get it out of the oven. See you then. Alrighty, here we are. Out of the oven, cooled down some, nice golden brown, ready to put the topping on. So let's do that now. Now what we need to do is cut us a slice. See how good this is. It's still nice and warm, but that's the way I like it. I like it best when it's still nice and warm. Dig out this little bit here in the bottom. I'll have my lovely assistant Tislana, my daughter, take the first bite, see what she thinks of it. What do you think?
It's very good.
Delicious, I'm sure it is. So there you go. Low carb cheesecake.